for solo ensemble contest. We took a group of band and choir students to Peterson High School the first Saturday in March to compete in solo ensemble contest, and we have medals for those students that received the first rating. So if you'll come up when we call your name, I'll start with the band awards. Renee Lambert, flute solo. Holly Peterson, piano solo. Richard Younger, marimba solo. Chelsea Merida and Brittany Peterson, flute duet. Courtney Martin and Amanda Oliver, saxophone duet. And Brandon Bills and Richard Younger, marimba duet, keyboard duet.
These were our first place and vocal. If you'll come forward, Mr. Carmen's ready to give your medal. Ben Light, vocal solo. Carla Courtney, Laura Blum, Christina Jensen, Holly Peterson, Emily Bowers, and Shannon Thompson. They all received first place in their vocal solos. Good job, kids. Thank you.
I have 4 awards to hand out, and these are from the Instrumentalist magazine, which is a nationally published magazine, and these are called Merit Awards, and it says, in recognition of outstanding contributions, leadership, and service to the school instrumental music program. And these 4 students are 4 seniors that have been here for 4 years through thick and thin, starting thin and hopefully getting better. So I really appreciated their leadership and their dedication. So if you'll come forward, Carla Husted. Stewart Valentine. And Lincoln Sack. The next awards that I have to hand out are also from the Instrumentalists, and these are Musicianship Awards. And it says, in recognition of outstanding musicianship and distinguished musical contributions. And so I thought back over the year and thought of 4 students that had really shown lots of musicianship in various ways, whether it be just improving a lot, practicing a lot. A couple of these students have picked up different instruments throughout the year in various situations, played different instruments. So I'd like to recognize these 4 for their musicianship. The first is Mason Lillard. Mason has done a great job this year in many ways. He plays a very mean bari sax in the marching band. He also plays electric bass in the show choir band and the jazz band. He plays some guitar, and you may have seen his picture in the paper recently playing with his group, Evidence of Exposure. So, the next one for the Musicianship Award is Michael Orley. Michael has really stepped up this year, playing the trumpet trumpet. He played first trumpet for the show choir backup band. He's playing first trumpet in jazz band. I've really seen a lot of improvement, and I'm looking forward to next year with Michael. So, congratulations. The next Musicianship Award goes to Kathy Tate. Kathy has also done an outstanding job this year. She played clarinet and marching band. She's now playing bass clarinet in concert band and also tenor saxophone in the jazz band. So she's got a lot to practice, and she's doing a great job on all three. So thank you, Kathy. And the final Musicianship Award, I'd like to award to Mr. Teddy Martin. Although it's rare for a drummer to get a musicianship award. Teddy's done a great job just being a leader in the percussion section. I've really asked him for 4 years to kind of be a leader, and he's gotten better each year. This year he's done a lot of playing for concert band and the show choir band, and also in the Evidence of Exposure. So I'd like to give this to Teddy Martin. The next two awards go to two students who have been extremely valuable to me this year, from the beginning of the year and right on through this point. These two students served as our drum majors for marching band, and did just an outstanding job. The first time that I've been able to really just turn some things over to the drum major and know that it's going to get done and done right, and I really appreciate all their hard work. So if Nicole Wagner and Holly Peterson would come up. The next two also go to two valuable people, but in a little different way. These two, and this was a hard award for me to pick, which is why there are two, and there could have been about 20. But I was looking for the most dedicated band member or members of this year, and I've been really fortunate to have a great group of kids that has stayed after, have come early, have lugged equipment all over the place, packed things up, torn things down, and I really appreciate all the hard work, both musically and also in all the other ways. So this year's most dedicated band members are Mr. Brandon Bills and Mr. Matt Long. And the last two awards before I get to the seniors, each year I award an Outstanding Freshman Award, because being a freshman in high school is difficult enough. Being a freshman in band makes it that much more difficult, but also enjoyable. And we ask our freshmen to do a lot, starting with marching band season right up to now. We ask them to contribute in all kinds of ways. So this year, I award the Outstanding Freshman Band Member to Miss Courtney Martin. And finally, the most improved band member. Again, this could have been any number of people. I've seen lots of improvement from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. But as I look back, one person stood out to me. He's put in a lot of extra work and done a lot of extra things to improve his playing, and also has been very dependable and very reliable. So this year's most improved band member goes to Mr. Richard Younger. seniors, and this is the first class of seniors that I've had for 4 years here. So a lot of these students were just little itty-bitty freshmen when I started. Now some of them are little itty-bitty seniors. But I really enjoyed working with them. And I'm just going to say a couple words as I introduce them. I'm going to start with the senior color guard members. These girls have not been a part of the concert band for 4 years, but most of them have been involved with the color guard group for 4 years, so I wanted to recognize them, starting with Myra Escobar. Myra's done a great job in color guard. She's always working hard, always smiling, always ready to laugh and have a good time, so thank you very much. The next one, I don't know if she's here. Like Karina, is Karina Chavez here? Okay. Give Karina a round of applause. Katie St. Peter. Katie's another person that's a lot of fun to be around. She's an excellent worker, very talented color guard member, and we'll miss you very much, Katie. And the last color guard member is Kathy Williams.
You should have seen behind you.
Kathy's not here? Okay. Now on to the band members. Richard Mark. This is only Richard's second year? This is your third year? Sorry, sophomore. Okay. He wasn't with us his freshman year, but I got him back in his sophomore year. And again, I've seen a lot of improvement in Richard. Really enjoyed having him as a trombone player. I'm quite partial to trombone players. I appreciate all your hard work there. Thank you very much. Katie Foster. Katie is another one that didn't start when I started, but I roped her into it. And I think she's enjoyed it since then. I've enjoyed having Katie around. She's always smiling, always ready with a comment to make you laugh. And I appreciate all you do, Katie. Thank you. Anna Pitts. Anna's another one I had to drag in, but once we got her in, I think she really enjoyed it also. She's done a great job jumping right in with marching band and helping out in concert band and pep band. She's even played drum set from time to time in pep band and really enjoyed that. So thank you very much, Anna. And these last 5 are the 5 that have been with us since the beginning. We've gone through 4 years. Like I said, I've seen them grow and mature and improve, and we're really going to miss them. So first one is Lincoln Sack. Lincoln is one I was looking through some pictures the other day, and he's one of those little itty-bitty freshmen. So he's really grown both physically and musically. And like I said, he's played this year. He's picked up the baritone saxophone, and in addition to his alto, so we really appreciate all you've done. Stewart Valentine. I wasn't sure I was going to make it through 4 years with Stewart. His freshman year at band camp was much in his playing and also his leadership, and just always wanting to do better and always wanting to do whatever he can to help us improve. So thank you very much. Carla Easton. Carla has played baritone, she's played trumpet, she's gone back to baritone, back to trumpet, back and forth, whatever I've asked her to do. Again, she's been there for 4 years and always being a leader and being an example to the underclassmen and to her fellow students. So thank you very much, Carla. Nicole Wagner. Nicole started her freshman year as a color guard member. Very, very quiet, always working hard, but very rarely said much. And then her sophomore year, kind of stepped up into more of a leadership role. Her junior year, I surprised her by asking her to be the drum major. I don't think she was expecting that, but she said yes and really did well for me asking her on, just kind of the spur of the moment, and grew and matured into quite a leader. And her senior year, she was drum major with Holly and an excellent flute player. So Nicole, thank you very much. And the last one is Holly Peterson. Holly also started as a freshman, kind of shy and timid and scared, I would say, a little bit. And over the years, we've all seen her grow, and this year, as a drum major, just really stepped up and took a leadership role. She's played trumpet, she's played piano, and sang. Very musically talented and very gifted, and we appreciate all you've done, Holly. And I've asked Holly to stay up here because she's also getting one more award from me. Each year we award what's called the John Philip Souza Band Award. This is a nationally awarded, nationally published award, again by the Instrumentalist magazine. It says, in recognition of outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music, for singular merit and loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying those high qualities of conduct that school instrumental music requires. And Holly is this year's recipient of the John Philip Souza. She gets a certificate and a medal and a trophy, and then her name will go on a plaque that hangs in the band room. So, thank you very much. I'd just like to say once more thank you to all the seniors. You've made 4 years here very enjoyable. And my advice to you as you go into college or wherever is to keep playing your instrument wherever you can, whenever you can, whether it's in a band or not. Don't put them in a closet somewhere because you'll regret that later. Keep playing whenever possible and enjoying music, even if it's just with some of your friends in your dorm room or in a band in school or wherever. But take your instrument with you. Again, we appreciate you. I really enjoyed this year. It's been a great year for me. I'm looking forward to next year, and hope that things just continue to get better. So I'll turn it over to Mrs. Barlow now.
I'm going to start first with recognizing choir members. I'm going to recognize the choir members that are in concert choir, not a member of show choir, because the show choir members will get recognition a little bit later. So all I'm going to ask you to do is, if you're here, to please stand. And I want to recognize the freshman students that are in choir. Joe Osher, Trevor Page, Brianne Smith, Hannah Thompson.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. And Aaron Milton.
That's
Thank
it.
you. It's up here. Aaron Milton, there you go. You got it? I tried to put a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. I didn't do a real good job. You found it? Okay, I knew there was one for you. Okay, now, would the parents of these freshmen please stand?
Over there, Steve. Right there. Come on.
Give them a hand. Thank you. Parents, it's real hard to come out of that middle school building and come into something that is completely and totally foreign that you've never done. I am so proud of these freshmen, but I'm also proud of you because so many of you just jumped in with both feet. You just came out of the woodwork to help. You had no idea what you were doing to start off with. I remember Hannah Thompson's mother going, "Oh my gosh, this is what's going on, Cindy." She was just blown away. And others, it's like, "Oh my goodness, this is what happens. You have to get all these costumes reorganized." And Kim with all the people with the makeup coming, and she's putting more makeup on, and so on and so forth. And so phenomenal to the parents of these people. Thank you very much. Some of these aren't in any particular order. They were the way they came out of my computer. So this is sophomores: Bethel Enriquez, Cole Bussong, Samantha Breeling, Brian Cook, Stephanie Jansen, Samantha Kissick, Matt Long, Lindsay Lusfeld, Andrew McCann, Sarah Nutter, Brittany Peterson, Megan Rader, Sarah Snyder, Megan Van Hovland, Mason Lilly. I tried to get in this freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. I just didn't do a good job. All right. Okay. Would the parents of the sophomores please stand? And stay standing. Stay standing. As we look around the room, first of all, sophomore parents, thank you so much for wonderful children. I'm not laughing. As I look around the room, I see parents that chaperoned, parents that helped us with makeup and helped us with costumes. I see parents that made sure that we had water every single solitary time. I see parents that built us the most awesomest lift. You know that there is that show was a hit because we were able to take Mason 8 foot into the air.
Until he broke it.
We had parents that helped with costuming. We had parents that helped with chaperoning. We had parents that sewed. We had parents that made sure your kids got to all the rehearsals, all the practices. Standing here to the sophomore parents, thank you so much. And to the sophomore class, thank you so much. Okay, let's see if I got this one right. Juniors, show choir members, Cody Grunwald, Zach Harris, Heidi Hempelgreen, Damian Irby, Melissa James, Sam Kingdon, Renee Lambert, Tom LaRue, Ben White, Teddy Martin, Josh McDowell, Jeremy Moyer, Michael Orland, Abby Bourne, Matt Pace, Nicole Snyder, Kathy Tate. Did I get it right? Did I get it right?
Still me.
Dang. Okay. Great class right here. Very, 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 very talented group of young ladies and gentlemen. With their parents, please stand.
Come on.
As I look out amongst all the parents, we had several of you working on costumes. We had chaperones. We had all of you working at the show choir competition like everyone else. We had people helping us develop that, helping Mr. Van Hovland and Mr. Kissing develop that fog machine and working hours on getting the fog machine going. We had parents that hit cows on the way home from and to survive to tell it, right? We had parents that just supported us with everything they possibly could, doing all kinds of things that you don't even see, you don't even know. You don't know who's called and asked what they could do to help me out. And to you parents, I truly want to thank you very, very much. You have an awesome group of students, children up here, but that's because you're so awesome. Thank you all very much. And seniors, Leah Bruns, Corinne Chavez, Chavis, however you pronounce it, I'm Polish, Chavez, Myra Escobar, Katie Foster, Carly Husted, Richard Martin, Anna Pitts, Holly Peterson, Katie St. Peter, Stewart Valentine, Nicole Wagner, Kathy Wilm. Please come up. Young ladies and gentlemen standing up here, we have 4 years of history, 4 wonderful years of history. You cannot deny that we did as well as we did this year because of the support and the leadership of the seniors. And we had an awesome year. Leah Bruns, thank you for all your hard work and your dedication. You were always an awesome front row person, even when I put you next to Laura. You still did great. I also have to thank her for consenting to do a duet with her at Heart of Talent. When she walked off stage, she said to her dad, "That's the last time you'll hear that." In no uncertain terms.
She's right.
Good. I wanted to make her red. Myra and I have quite a history. From the time that we ironed all of those outfits in my back room, and you get Myra talking, and she talks a mile a minute. And she hasn't shut up yet. And the day that she didn't make it to the competition because she had gotten sick, she and Karina, of course, are talking back and forth on the cell phone. You don't understand anything they're saying because it's in Spanish. But I could hear Karina saying, Mrs. Bartlin, you know, and I was like, oh, it's good, it's my turn. Thank goodness she talked to me in English. But wait a minute, Karina gave her the phone back, or I gave the phone back to Karina. Off they go in Spanish. But she and I have a lot of history together. And thank you for all your 4 years of hard work. Katie, what a dynamic young lady with a dynamic personality. She took her dancing skills and shared them with everybody this year. Through good times and bad, she worked at it. And she was just as concerned and as caring about how well you did as anybody else that was up there on stage. And to her, I thank you for all of her wonderful talent. Carla Husted, and I love saying that. The minute she was adopted, she immediately became Carla Husted. It was very easy to make that transition. And Carla and I have a special love. She's like a daughter to me. So, Robin and Mark, thank you for sharing, and no, we're not going to cry. Richard, I am so proud of Richard Martin.
We love you, Richard.
At the beginning of the year, Richard didn't think he wanted to do this anymore, and I said yes. He loved playing that role as that woman in the men's number. Did you notice as we progressed, he kept growing? Thanks to a certain mother in the audience, she made you, how'd you do that? How did you fill him out, Mrs. Geiger? And I think your husband helped, didn't he? That was the greatest. Okay, so we were able to give Richard this, and we had fun doing it. Anna Pence. And we're not going to cry, but Anna's very special, and we share the same name. And she happens to also be Anna Marie Pence. And Rhonda was my very first queen that I took to state convention. Is it 27 years ago, Rhonda? 28. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know. Hey, if they know my age, honey, they're going to know yours too. But she was my very first queen that I took to state competition in the Miss Illinois County Fair system, and she made top 10. And when she did that, she consented to go ahead and help direct the Iroquois County Fair with me. And it wasn't very long after that, Anna came along, and I was truly honored and proud to be able to share my name with her. Of course, there are other people in her family that also have the same name, but I basically say it's my name. So and she and I are done, so see, we're not going to cry. We still got some things to do before we... Holly Peterson, standing right behind me. Boy, she is such a sweet young lady. I love it how she, when she was, wanted you to get attention. Would you please listen? I mean, would you listen please to me? You guys, please listen. I mean, she was just so nice. Shut up! And she'd say, shut up, I'm sorry. I loved it though. I always knew she was serious when we'd be she's off that stage and she's down there in front of me and she's starting to tell the kids what to do. It's like, yes, that kicked in. I knew I didn't have anything to worry. Never asked her anything. I let her do her own thing. But boy, when she got mad and she knew something needed to be fixed, she was off that stage and she was doing it. Katie St. Peter. Katie and I have a pact. And that is, I will be at her senior graduation in college and I will watch her receive that diploma with Gabe in her arms. So she and I are finished. Stewart Valentine. Yes. I don't know of any child that regardless of what happened, or the differences that we might have had, still couldn't come back to school the next day and say, "Hi, Mrs. P, how are you today?" And we kept on going. And we both got better from it. And Nicole Wagner. You know what, people? She is an example of what fine arts do. And I can't tell you how many students started out, and this is no offense to you in any shape or form, that started out very shy and quiet and didn't say too much. Boy, you get them on stage, you give them the confidence, and they become a shining star. And that's what she did. And it was such a joy to watch her grow from here to here. Kathy Wilms isn't here, and Karina, but you need to know that they did a fantastic job of running that backstage. They worked real hard with Jonathan. They worked real hard with Scott. They worked real hard with Todd on making sure that we got that fog just right. We even worked hard at it enough that we disrupted a basketball game one night, right? Oh boy, you want to hear about that? Okay. So, I need to show respect to them and let them know how important their position was in doing that. If they'll just say so, I have to bring it up again.
Okay, she left the mic, so we have something small for her. It is a diploma for her being with us for so long, and it says, "We the senior sensations are honored to graduate with our super sensation Miss Anna Marie Farr in the class of 2005. So, very good. Thank you for being with us.
Every time I graduate a senior class, I keep thinking, someday I'm going to graduate too. I am very proud to graduate with this class of people. Thank you very much. Okay? I want to meet my officers here. The rest of you, the seniors, may sit down. I'd like my officers to come forward. The rest of you, please. My dance captains this year were Sam Kingdon and Tom LaRue. And Katie Foster and Anna Penn. I feel it's important to teach lots and lots of children leadership skills. And so I continuously try to add more officers in and give them more responsibilities. And then in turn, hopefully those skills that they've gained from these positions will help them in their future, either in school or with jobs. I created a new position this year, which worked out superbly, and it was for public relations, and my public relations person was Ben Light. He did so much research and so much connecting for me on the internet. Is unbelievable. He helped me with all kinds of things in the working with the directors. It was a great job. He's quite a person. Is just really good at stuff like that, and this was beautiful. I'd also like to present Renee Lambert, my assistant director, and Holly Peterson, my student director for the class. I think that it's just important to teach young people how to be leaders and how to be good leaders, and I was very proud of all the work that they put in this year. Because of their hard work and their dedication, they had a fantastic year in competition, and so to all of you, I will say thank you very much. You did a fantastic job. Give them another motion. I just want to make a couple more acknowledgments. The gentleman standing in the back of the room up against the, don't turn around and look, Eric, it's you. To Eric, I just want to tell him thank you for all the support you give me, all the hard work. He was a cohort, and yet he's younger than my sons. He has a daughter. My sons aren't married. I have no grandchildren, so get over it. So therefore, I'm always talking to him about sharing the hand with me. And to him, I wanted to personally acknowledge him for all the wonderful things he's done to help our program and to work to make the music program here strong. Also, I do not know where they're at, and I imagine they're in the hallway probably pushing the brooms, but you all need to know that I spend a lot of time with the two evening janitors, Carla and Charlene. And kids know that they help us and they support us 150%. They love while they're sweeping and they're down in the gymnasium area to just come and see what the kids are doing. They even help us wipe up spills in places that we shouldn't be having spills. And they really help us on anything that we need. I probably spend more time with them in this building than I do any other teacher in the building. And we've spent Monday nights and Thursday nights together for years, and Monday nights and Thursday nights together for years. So to them, I wanted to say thank you. Boosters, the...
I knew I was going to fall off. I should see that. Hey. Shut it.
And we have a small gift for her. She has put in 4 wonderful, marvelous years of show choir.